This is TWiT. From Lodi, Cheryl's next. Hi, Cheryl.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome.
I have a question about, and I have an elderly mother who lives alone, and it does relatively okay, but we're starting to just be concerned about being able to check on her. And I'm looking for some kind of an indoor camera system that we could check, just dial in or call up or whatever you want to call it, and see what's going on at the house.
There are loads of these. Loads of them.
Recommendation.
I have been using, and I really like it, the Nest. Hello, T-Mobile. The Nest IQ. Do you want to get that, or?
No, that's okay.
Okay. I mean, it would be okay. We could listen in on your call, but no. So there are a lot of them. This is not a particularly cheap one, but it has some advantages. I've always liked the Nest cams, even back before they were purchased by Nest. Nest is a division of Google, and they were called the drop cams. We use drop cams all over the studio, and they've just gotten better and better. This is their new indoor cam, the Nest IQ, and a couple of things that make it interesting. One is it learns people's faces. So when there's somebody in the house that it hasn't seen before, it can notify you. You can turn it on very easily and see what's going on. It does require Wi-Fi. Does Mom have Wi-Fi?
Yes,
Okay.
finally.
Finally. I know I set my mom up with Wi-Fi. And she, by the way, she's 84. Sorry, Mom. And has an iPad and Wi-Fi, and we talk on FaceTime. And I just gave her an Amazon Echo. I'm just sending her the new show. She loves all of these toys because they connect her with her family, right? She doesn't get out of the house much, but she can now get connected. So I understand your desire to do this. The other thing I like about the IQ is it's a 4K camera. It's a very high-resolution camera. Now, it doesn't stream 4K. It only streams 1080p. You wouldn't want it to stream 4K. It would eat up all our bandwidth. But the beauty of that is it does face recognition. So if it sees her, it'll zoom in on her. And as she moves around, it will follow her.
Okay.
It also has a subscription feature, which I'm trying to remember. I think it's $10 a month, and I think $99 if you subscribe for a year. And what that does is it records 10 days at a time. And when there's movement, it will show you on the timeline, and you could jump right to it. So even if you're not watching Mom right now at the moment, you can see the last time she moved through the area. It's very wide angle. I was able to put it in we have a kind of a great room with a kitchen just off of it. It was able to get almost 180 degrees. It could see all the way to the right in the kitchen, all the way to the left in the great room, and all the way to the TV, the front door. And I could zoom in on any part of that. So now it's not cheap. I think they're $239, something like that. They're very easy to set up because it's wireless. So you just plug it in. It needs to be near a plug. Oh, one more feature. You can hear Mom. It has a microphone. And you can speak to Mom. It has a speaker.
Okay.
So you can say, Mom, are you okay?
Yeah, that's kind of what we're thinking. There's something when, I call her, she doesn't answer.
Yep.
And as far as I know, she should be there.
Yep.
And I would be able to just take a quick look and see,
Exactly.
she's taking a nap.
Exactly.
Or, the bad thing, of course, she's fallen and she's on the floor. I need to get help.
And you can see where there was movement last. If you see, she seems to be on the floor, you can zoom down to that. I like these. Now, I took them out. My wife said, I do not want this camera in my living room. And I thought, you know what? You're right. Nobody else can see it. Now, we've seen cameras. There's other camera manufacturers who have not been as attentive to security as they ought to be. We've seen, for instance, the Foss Cam, which was a very popular camera. People could log into it. Google, though, I trust. Nest, I trust. They have a very good security track record. They keep these up to date. And that's one of the reasons you pay a little extra for these, I think, is you're getting great industrial design, great artificial intelligence, real good smarts, but also a guarantee. When you put something like this in a house, you want to make sure it's secure. You don't want somebody logging in to see what's going on. You want to make sure only you can.
Can multiple people log in?
Yes.
Okay.
So you put the Nest app on your phone, whatever, or you can do it on a website, the Nest website. You log into it. They have two factors, so you can make it really secure. and it will also send you alerts on your phone when there's motion. So you can, that's nice. You don't need to check in on mom because you see, oh, she's moving around.
Yeah, okay.
This just came out. I literally got it a couple of days ago, but I really like it. It's the Nest IQ. It's their new. They have an older indoor camera, which is perfectly good, and that's a little bit less expensive. But I think you'll like the IQ because of the sound.
Okay. All right. Well, we're gearing up to get things set up so she can hopefully continue to live alone.
Good. And consider getting her an Echo. And you might want to get an Echo too. And the reason is this new drop-in feature, which is basically an intercom. So you can say, drop in on mom, and it'll go bloop on her Echo. This is the Amazon Echo. Mm-hmm. And you can say, mom, and she'll hear you. And it's a nice, clear sound. You could also get her, this is what I got my mom, the new one that just came out, the Echo Show, which has a camera and a screen on it, and you can make video calls. My mom loves that. She loves being able to make video calls, and this makes it very easy.
Yeah, we're still trying to get her to go along with having a smartphone. She still has a flip phone.
Yeah, but this is, so this is,
half the time. She
might like the Echo. Just look into it. Do you have an Echo at home?
No, I don't.
Yeah, you might. My mom loves it because she can say things like, listen to Elvis, and it'll start playing Elvis music. Mm-hmm. And it's just, at first it's like, oh, this is, a little too 21st century. But pretty soon the convenience of it is fantastic. And I think because she can control it with her voice, it's pretty friendly. I just thought I'd mention it.
Okay. Well, we will look into this.
Yeah. Yeah, the world is definitely coming to this kind of thing. I got a little paranoid, and I thought I don't want a high-def camera on all the time. Oh, by the way, it has night vision, very good night vision. So even if the lights are out, I take it you'll put it in mom's bedroom. Even if the lights are out, you can see if she's there and sleeping. My mom loves their Echo. Dr. Mom's saying her mom also loves her Echo. I think for older folks, some of this technology, I understand the reluctance, believe me. But that's because it's hard to use. If you think about a smartphone, that is challenging. You really have to learn a whole new paradigm for what these things. That's a pocket computer. The Echo, you just talk to it. You can have audiobooks on it. So my mom can say, read to me, literally read to me, and it will read the book, pick it up where she left off and read it to her. It'll play music, get news. I think there's some really, I think for older folks, she loves her Echo. The other thing she likes about it is her grandson comes over more often because he wants to play with it. Mom, I haven't told you yet, but I'm sending you this new Echo Show, and I think you're going to like it. We make FaceTime calls frequently, well, as often as I call my mom, about once a week. But I think she'll like this ability, and I think the drop-in is very interesting. Drop-in is basically an intercom, but it doesn't have to be in the same house. So you can drop in on mom. She has to accept, but you can talk to her, and she can talk back to you. And I think that's a really nice feature. And with the drop-in on the Echo Show, which has a camera and a screen, you can see each other as well as hear each other.